Hi everybody, welcome back. Thank you for listening to Beautiful Minds. We are on day 9 of my 21-day Mindfulness Inspirations. I'm so happy that you are here, and I hope that you find this episode uplifting and encouraging, and that you take part in the mindfulness visualizations that I usually share in the episode. I hope that you feel a sense of spaciousness and pause and stillness and calm in your day when you listen to these. Thank you for continuing to stay with me on this journey as we curiously explore the words I've chosen for each week. Don't forget that these are available on YouTube as well on our channel, Mia Bell New Zealand, and we've got a written version on miabell.co.nz. So I'm going to dive straight into this one. The word for this week is focus. And I'm going to share what my thoughts have been around this word and how I've connected and contemplated it. The first thing that I realized, or that I reflected on, was that what we focus on tends to magnify itself. Whether it's fear, whether it's joy, whether it's worry, gratitude, beauty, what we focus on tends to expand and magnify itself. And when we do that, there's this feeling of giving that more power, actually. It's quite powerful. So have a think about that as we go through this episode and as you go through your week. And maybe ask yourself, what would you like to focus on and magnify for yourself this coming week? Also, in order for focus to work for us, we need to tune out all other distractions. You know, it's very hard to focus when there are a lot of other things vying for our attention. And so in order for us to do this, we need to set some boundaries around what we want to give our energy to, what attention we want to give something, and just set some intentional boundaries around that and saying, no, that can wait. I'm going to focus my energy on that. My time is for this, and just really give our best to it. I also reflected on Tony Robbins' quote, where focus goes, energy flows. And that's a really intentional way of relating to the world around us. And it's very mindful. And when we focus, then we're really giving our attention and also allowing that particular thing, we're showing it's important. And so what is it that's important to you? And are you directing your undivided focus and energy towards that? Or are you in a time at the moment where you feel like you can't do that? And perhaps think about what adjustments are needed to be able to create that space where you can focus on the things that you really want to do, or are really important to you, or you're really called to do. What are you being called to do right now? Also, that we are not called to everything or to everyone around us. And that can be a really hard one. If you are a giving person, a generous person, you are sensitive to other people's needs, that can be really challenging. But it's important that we give ourselves that permission, that we are not called to everything or to everyone around us. And have this kind of attitude of just allowance. I call it allowance of the things around us that we cannot control. That's really important. Otherwise, you know, we can get burned out, or our energy can be sapped, and we are not able to give attention and time and energy to those things that are important to us. You know, it could be your family, your work, your dreams and visions, some of the projects that you want to put time towards. So it's about selecting those things and choosing. And that it's okay that if you cannot do this or you cannot do all of that, it's okay to say no. And that's my next point. It's okay to say no to something, because when we do say yes to something else, that is actually more aligned to our purpose and our goals and dreams. So when we say no to something, we leave room to say yes to that which is what we are more aligned to do. And sometimes we need to make different choices to find that out, and that's okay. It's okay to make different choices and to choose something different next time, because we're all discovering, we're all learning, and that's okay. Also, your energy and your resources, your kindness, your passion may be sincere and genuine. However, recognizing that we need to replenish, we need to refuel, we need to recharge, and that our energy levels are limited unless, we take that time to refuel and recharge. Heard those encouragements online, and, that we cannot give out of an empty cup, or where you are burnt out. It's so devastating to be in that place of feeling like you are just giving from just nothing. And no, we need to implement that self-care to replenish and refuel our inner resources. So those are the main points that I've reflected on, and there's a lot of thoughts around that, feelings around that, and giving ourselves permission to let go and checking in to know where our limitations are. I went through so many years of not being checked into when my limits were. When I was feeling absolutely depleted, it was like I was just completely disconnected from it, and I just kept going and going and going. And we can be in that mindless way of functioning until we take the time to stop, connect with ourselves, and to become aware and to tune in to our body and what we need. And these episodes that I create and record for you are all to support you to be able to do that. Because it's so important that you do not miss out on yourself and your connection with yourself and your body and that whole experience. It can be so beautiful when you cultivate that connection with yourself like you're your own best friend. It can be a really beautiful way of living. A mindful way of living helps us to be intentional with where we want to focus, where we want to direct our energy and resources, and maybe reflect on if your focus has become unclear recently. Perhaps life is currently presenting a flurry of challenges at you, which has caused your focus to become unclear and you feel disconnected with yourself. So this episode, or these episodes, are an invitation and space for you to return to spending some quality time with you to foster stillness and calm. Remember, you are like a pond, and when life presents tests and challenges, the pond is disturbed and everything is stirred up, and the waters become murky and unclear. What mindfulness helps with, what pausing and just creating space for yourself supports you with, it helps the waters settle and become calm and clear again. And when that happens, you are able to get clarity that you need to get your focus back. And I think the best time to make any decisions or to reflect is when you do have that clarity and stillness, because you're not influenced by external stuff that can pull at you. And so I just think mindfulness is a beautiful practice to be able to allow ourselves that calm and stillness so that clarity can come for us. So today, what mindfulness visualization shall we do today? Perhaps it's just sitting. So I invite you now to adjust your sitting position, get comfortable, and take your deep conscious breaths. So let's inhale for 4, hold for 2, and exhale for 6. So take a deep breath in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. Take a deep breath in. 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as we sit here, bring your awareness to your body, where you're sitting, the support you're sitting on, where your feet are, whether they're on the floor, where your hands are placed. Relax your jaw, lower your shoulders. Just relax into this moment a little bit more. Notice your breathing. Remind yourself that this is your time and your moment to pause and be still, and to allow yourself to do nothing and just be. I'd like you now to imagine yourself sitting in a lush, green, refreshing forest. And notice what you can smell. Notice what you can hear. Notice what you see. You notice how refreshing the green is on your eyes and how calming and life-giving it is. You smell the fresh and earthy smell of the leaves and the earth, flowers, and you can hear the life in this forest with the birds, the wind, the trees swaying. The flutter of birds' wings. And you look up and you can see the blue skies above you with little wisps of clouds through the green of the trees. And you notice that you feel absolutely refreshed and rejuvenated and calm and exhilarated as you enjoy the energy that this forest is giving you. You allow yourself to enjoy the feeling of being alive and being refreshed and recharged. And you notice that some butterflies of different colours just begin to fly around you. And the different colours, vibrant colours and patterns on them just bring you absolute joy. You watch as their wings flaps ever so gently. They look so light, and you just take the time to relish and enjoy this moment. As you sit and enjoy the scene around you, you feel this immense sense of space within your heart, within your mind, and your emotions, and all tension and stress and worry and fear and all heaviness just melts away. And this joy builds up inside of you, and you feel like you can almost laugh because of how light you feel. There's even this sense of there is amazing things coming for you. There are amazing things about to happen for you. There is this sense, and you feel like laughing with joy and lightness because of this sense that you're feeling in your heart. You don't even know or make sense of what this is, but you are enjoying the sense of joy and happiness. It's not even related to the forest, but you are just happy to be. You receive this sense of clarity that the things that are challenging for you, the things that are unclear, the things that you don't have any solutions for or know even how it's going to work out for you, there is a sense that everything is going to be just fine. And that everything is going to work out, and that you are going to be more than okay. Good things are coming. Good things are coming. So just sit with your eyes closed. Feel the sense of spaciousness around you. Focus on the sense of spaciousness and focus on expanding this sense of spaciousness in your mind, body, and soul. Expand the sense of ease, and the sense of joy. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. I invite you now to bring your awareness back to the room that you're in. Open your eyes, look around, take a couple of deep, relaxing and mindful breaths. And exhale slowly. I hope that you've loved listening to this episode and that you enjoyed this mindfulness meditation with me. I look forward to sharing another episode with you next week. In the meantime, stay well and be blessed. Bye for now.